You can hit start to bank switch through different graphic banks of data. So I just showed you Mario earlier with 2 pages of data. In glitchNES, you can have up to 8 banks. So that's one thing you can do if you're interested in playing around with this, is drag the graphics bank. I've obviously stopped using Windows recently. Can't recognize this. So here's the first bank it loads with. Then there's one of all squares, some variety. There's one of all Japanese characters, alphanumeric, some bars, pipes, diamonds, and the People's logo. So yeah, all of these can be used and corrupted. So if you hit select, I think is how I have map there. It starts doing wonderful things. You can turn it off, and the tiles are arranged in different ways. You can switch through the different graphics banks. You can see this is mostly lines. When you stop them, then you have new arrangements. And you can slow this down as well, because it's pretty spastic at that speed. Up, down, left, and right. Oh, that's how it was movement. So here we have one way of going. Here's another way. You can see automatically the scroll registers cause problems when they're scrolling that fast in different directions. You can add the source code and change the amount of scroll as well. And notice here I have B and A, speed up and slow down everything, kind of, and pretty much. Okay, it is approximate here, but we slow it down, kind of there. So there it's actually scrolling almost normal, but then every time it gets to the edge of the border, it kind of screws up again. But then here, the tile writing is a much different effect because it's not always writing while rendering, just in this one little bar that's going up the screen. The reason it's moving is because the screen is scrolling simultaneously. So by slowing it down, you can kind of massage it and get the effects that you may not be looking for. And interestingly enough, the screen data is written top to bottom, and then the palette data, if you could imagine it in memory, is kind of here. So if I can stop this right at the right time, like right here, you get colors. It's not really the right place. Let's try a little further. There should be a sweet spot where you can land this bar, and it's going to continue to screw the colors up, because it literally is just going through the memory and writing tile data to it, writing information to it faster than it can really handle. And once you're in this mode, of course, you can change the tile set. So there you have the Japanese characters, alphanumeric, the blocks, and you see you get a lot of different things, and of course you can put your own tiles in too, as well. But yeah, this is basically, there you see the People's logo. You can kind of recognize it a little bit more, kind of, at one point, because there's less data. You want to really experiment. If you're doing tile sets, take some out, because if you have less tiles, you get much different effects. And yes, this is kind of what it looks like, but it looks different in different places, and we'll get to that in a second.